Lighthead, Scotty, Smokes. Let's go. Welcome back, folks, to the Lighthead Online Video Show. This episode of the show is sponsored by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. Light made easy, Greg. Retrofit gangs.
They are. Something's coming up in the lighting industry that we need to have a little discussion about.
Oh, gosh.
There's a big event that happens yearly, or has happened yearly. It hasn't happened for the last year, but it's LIGHTFAIR. We all know it. We've all heard of it. Many of us have been to it. All right, so it was exciting. It is in October in New York, and everything's gearing up. You know, we were looking at doing some things there for Get a Grip. We're going to have some show. We go around, we see a lot of people we talk to. It helps us with everything from business standpoint, whether it's the podcast or the lighting or whatever it is. LIGHTFAIR is great. It always has been great. All the people are there. What's going to happen this year? Is it something that, it's been relatively quiet now. We're in middle August right now. This will get out on LIGHTFAIR in September before it, but we're wondering if it's going to happen now at this point. I saw that now they're going to require either the vaccine or a test before or a test after. There's 3 different requirements, and you have to wear masks. And what they were basing it on, the Javits Center was going to be all open and ready if the auto show went down, some big auto show. That got canceled. The auto show's done. So I know you're living in a different world in Ontario, but should LIGHTFAIR forge on? Should they keep planning? Should it happen? Will it happen? What do we need to do? I don't know the answer. I'm looking to you for the answer.
Well, it might already be canceled before this is released.
True.
I don't know where you want me to go with this, because there's a lot of places I could go with what's happening in the world right now. The preventing of people from gathering in the name of a respiratory virus, which is, quite frankly, not as bad. Let's put it that way. How's that? Does that work? Because
that's good. That's
it's
fair.
Clearly not as deadly as it was made out to look by the empirical models that Neil Ferguson put out back in March. Okay? And all of us remember the graphs of how many people were going to die, and none of those predictions came true, not even close. Okay? And, the fact that you're preventing people from getting together and forcing them to socially distance and wear masks for one thing, one respiratory illness that when it all started, this was the Spanish flu. Remember the Spanish flu, 1918? Spanish flu, it's like the Spanish flu. It's not like the Spanish flu. It's nothing like the Spanish flu. It's not even close. And I don't know what the real numbers are, okay? But we know that now. Okay? Many people have been vaccinated, which means that if they catch COVID, they may spread it, but they're not going to get really sick. We know that. Okay? That's known. There has to be another reason for this masks and social distancing and all this. There has to be something else going on. And the impacts of this on the lighting industry are devastating. Okay? Absolutely devastating. That people at the time when the lighting industry is on the absolute threshold of lighting that can help with human health, that people are being prevented from gathering to discuss these things and to understand them better and to have symposia and to forge relationships. We're talking about technologies that kill COVID. We're talking about those things, yeah. We're talking about technologies that improve human health and wellness. We're talking about the industry. And the fact that we cannot gather and that we cannot come together as one and be with one another and shake hands and hug one another. This is really awful. And I'm really wondering what the true reason for all this is, because it's not to promote human health and wellness. It's not for safety. There's something else going on here, Greg Eric. And regardless as to whether you agree or disagree with Michael Colligan, there's no rational argument for masks. There's no rational argument for social distancing. And there is a rational argument for freedom. That's a rational argument. We can make that argument. You can make the rational argument for gathering and to discuss things. And so people that are continuing to perpetuate a narrative of fear, tyranny, destruction, and everything for one respiratory illness, a seasonal respiratory illness, which is going to take off like crazy in October. It's going to shoot up, right? So that everything should be shut down, including lighting shows and all sort of stuff, because of one respiratory illness. Something else is going on. And it's time for people to wake the F up. That's
So to sum it up,
yeah,
let's have LIGHTFAIR. Let's go to LIGHTFAIR. Let's make it happen.
I can't go. I live in a total tyranny of a government. Thank God for the United States of America, still a beacon of hope to the world, even in these dark times. But yes, I would say that LIGHTFAIR should forge forward under all circumstances and hold their show, even if they lose money. Move forward with it. Do it. Be courageous and bold. Call for the industry to gather, because that's what we need now. We need to gather together once again and be with our friends and our colleagues and argue with each other and debate points and all that. It's so important. And these shutdowns and these lockups and all this other stuff that they've put in place in the last 18 months of hell that everyone's been put through, whether you agree with it or not, it's hell. It's very difficult and hard on people. With all the tragedies of lost businesses and lifestyles and everything else, I say LIGHTFAIR should forge forward. Obey the rules, obey the laws of the land, do what you can, but hold the show. This has been the Lighthead Online Video Show, brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. We need you, LIGHTFAIR. Do it.